Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel on LELB Society. I'm Dr. Hariri. My full name is Muhammad Hussein Hariri Aslan. I'm the creator and chief administrator of LELB Society, which is accessible at lelb.net. Here is the domain. You can easily find us on the web in order to improve your English for IELTS, TOEFL, and any other academic purposes you might follow. Okay, so in this session, I'm going to let you practice vocabulary, pronunciation, and some other skills with the help of an article written by Casey, one of the native speakers, one of the, let's say, members of LELB Society, who is a native speaker from the US, and she is one of our authors, let's say, team members. So the topic is practice reading to improve your English skills. As a matter of fact, you're going to learn a lot of new words here in this tutorial with the help of so many flashcards and listening, reading, comprehension, and so it is believed that if you've spent some time on focused reading and also extensive reading, intensive reading, there are different types of reading. You can automatically improve the other skills as well. So let's see how it could be put to use and put into practice. Practice reading to improve your English. Okay. All right. A record of 63.2 million people in the US. Let me zoom in a little bit. I think it's better. Yeah. In the US, speak a foreign language at home. So here record means a number. It shows the statistics. Let me write it down. Statistics or figure. Okay. What is the difference between a foreign language and the second language? Foreign versus second language. Okay, a foreign language is a language that is not actually widely spoken in the country or in the nation where you live. But the second language actually is another language apart from the mother tongue, which is also spoken in the country or in the society. However, a foreign language is only spoken in instructional and, let's say, academic and educational milieus or places, such as language classes or institutes. That is the subtle or slight difference between a foreign language and the second language. According to the Center of Immigration Studies, and among these, Arabic and Urdu are the fastest growing languages, or let's say foreign languages. Okay, so this averages out as 1 in 5 American residents who have a varied grasp on the English language. So pay attention to this structure, that average out as a phrasal verb. It's a phrasal verb. Average out means to show a tentative number or amount, to show a tentative number or amount on average. So on average, 1 in 5 American residents, up to 20% of the whole population, who have a varied or different grasp here means understanding, on the English language, and are having to find ways and deal with means cope with. So deal with, cope with, or face, communicating in a second language. Okay. Whether means if. If you want to improve your English for professional reasons, to seek or to find or locate employment means job, or want to progress with your English speaking skills, using reading as a tool for improving your English is a step in the right direction. So no matter what you are doing or what you want to fulfill, you need to just put aside some time for reading and practicing reading, because it's not just reading. It can automatically improve the other skills as well. Read what you like. It might sound obvious, means clear, but one of the first things to help to refine or improve, refine your skills, is to find books and other texts which interest you. Interest, pay attention, it's a verb. The part of a speech or derivative of that, actually the function is a verb. Interest could also be a noun. So it is interesting to you. Picking up a historical novel, fat storybook novel, for example, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, based on something you have no connection with. So pay attention, this whole part is the subject of the verb. This is the subject of the verb, of the sentence, I'm sorry. This is the subject of the sentence. Picking up a historical novel based on something you have no connection with is unlikely to inspire you to continue reading to the end. It is unlikely, means it is impossible, almost impossible, improbable. Unlikely, the opposite of likely, which means improbable. Okay, so perhaps I can okay, it is unlikely to inspire you or motivate you. Inspire means to motivate someone, you to continue reading on to the end. It means putting an end to the book. On the other hand, used to give another opinion or fact that should be considered. On the other hand, broadening means widening. So broaden means widen. Your knowledge, and choosing an iconic novel means a great novel, a representative novel from the top 100 books, and if you just click on that, you will see another page on which some great books have been recommended. That people recommend means suggest, recommend, or show for men and women, because men and women might have various interests. Might throw you into a brave new world of intrigue and fascination. Fascination means interest, excitement. So they can just lead you to a world of interest. Something intrigue means actually interest. Interest, also intriguing, is interesting. Okay, I'm using my digital board, to which you might have been accustomed. Okay, just make sure, make certain. Make sure means ensure. Also make certain or make sure. Just okay, make sure you pick a book that you are most comfortable with and will hold your interest all the way through. Okay, it must be on the basis of your interest and desire and excitement throughout the book. Okay. Make the time to read. One of the main reasons why people don't read more frequently, repeatedly, is means because of, or due to, owing to time. In fact, they don't have enough time. In our modern world, which is really complicated, quite often work and family commitments make it difficult for us to make a special time to read. So we don't have time for reading, However, notwithstanding, the beauty of reading is that it can be done anywhere from using your spare time or free time. Spare time, any time at which you don't need to work and you can enjoy doing anything you like, or free time. Sitting on a bus or in the bed last thing at night. So it does not actually require you to make everything ready for reading something, You can just start reading anytime, anywhere. So get into the habit. It means develop the habit, to become accustomed to, get used to, of having a book with you at all times. That means all the time. At the time, all the time, and continuously, constantly, at all times. Okay, to ensure, it means to make sure that you are continually, all the times, improving on your reading skills. Pay attention. There is a subtle difference between improve to improve on. Improve on or improve upon is a phrasal verb which has a slightly different meaning, and improve on means to get better. For example, you have already started something and you're in the middle of actually making some further improvements. So that is the difference. Improving on your reading skills. Okay, try and spend at least, means minimum, at least 30 minutes a day on focused reading, intensive reading, something that you need to be concentrated for. And you will start to notice that the more you read, the more you will improve your English. Pay attention to this structure, which is so common in English. The more you read, the more you will improve your English. This structure is so common. Generally, actually, the structure is as let's say comparative adjective form. Comparative adjective plus a comma. There is a comma and then another comparative adjective. So here, for example, the harder I tried, for example, I tried to solve the problem, comma, the worse it became. So there is a correlation between two things, a direct relationship, either positive or negative, but actually they do influence each other. The harder, okay, which is an adverb actually, but in the form, the whole part actually plays the role of an adverb for the verb try. So I tried. The harder to solve the problem, actually I was trying to solve it, but actually here the worse it became, the problem. It refers to the problem. So you see, this is a typical example that I just created and made in an improvised way. So the more you read, and that has a connection with the latter part of the sentence, the more you will improve your English. Okay, so let me just go down to the bottom of the page and introduce you some parts. Here, as you can see, the comment form has around 16 comments by different people, and actually they have posed their questions there, and you can do the same thing. And so that is a great way to learn from your mistakes. Alright, so that is the comment form, and you can just take part in that. And there are some additional services. As you might be familiar already with our services, actually you can join our English classes on Discord. There's an IELTS preparation course to practice actually all the 4 skills with the help of various activities, both for IELTS and TOEFL. And this is a group class. The first session is free. I guarantee your satisfaction. And also you can follow LELB Society if you just click on the links here. And also you can take private classes with us, with me, and we can write and edit your articles, essays, and thesis proposals, and theses and dissertations. You can publish your English articles, the same thing that Casey has done here. Actually, this article has been written by Casey, a native speaker from the US. And you can give English presentations and lectures for free. You can, if you just click on that, you can see these links at the bottom of the page or on the right sidebar if you're browsing the website with your PC or laptop. And you can ask your English questions, any type of question. And also you can practice teaching English and advertise your business on LELB Society. And yeah, so let me just go back where I left. So the more you read, the more you will improve your English. Okay, so improve your English. Alright, understand what you are reading. It's essential or necessary that you choose books that are aimed at, means directed toward or oriented to. Aimed at, oriented toward. Okay, or intended to. Aimed at and just above your level of English, so that means with the intention of, so that you are constantly, means always, constantly, all the time, okay, challenging yourself to learn new words, but not so much that you start to get frustrated, means hopeless or embarrassed and demotivated, okay, by the vocabulary and concepts. Concept means notion, idea. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's not important if you read 10 books a week if you haven't learned or understood anything from the content or reading material. Reading comprehension, reading in order to understand, because comprehension means understanding, is equally as important as the reading of the words themselves, so that your time so So take your time. So here means therefore. Therefore take your time and make certain, means make sure. Make certain. Make sure you understand what it is you are reading about. Why not join a book club? This is a kind of suggestion, a way to make a suggestion, but actually the form is negative, but it is really tempting that you do that thing that has been suggested or recommended, and share your reading experiences with others. This can help improve both your reading and communication skills or people skills. Okay, reading levels are different for everyone, and even native English speakers can struggle with, means tackle. With the skills needed or required to work hard and develop their English comprehension, means understanding, comprehension. If you persevere, means persist in that, persist in, persevere, and don't get frustrated, then you will soon be flying through the pages of a gripping, means interesting, gripping, interesting book while improving your writing, speaking, and reading skills at the same time, means simultaneously. Okay, so we come to the end of this vocabulary, reading, pronunciation with the help of flashcards and materials provided by LELB Society's team members. So by the way, you can always and you are so welcome to visit our website at lelb.net, LELB Society at lelb.net, to gain an abundance of, or let's say plenty of free and also paid services. Okay, so here is the comment form that I was just explaining about, and also you can leave replies, and you can join our classes if you just click on this button on Discord. Our classes are fundamentally held on Discord. Alright, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there are going to be a lot more videos. And thank you very much for your attention. Take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye bye.